It's Righteous watching. We back in limbo. You are all you've got, right? No one understands your journey, and you need to step into the power that you have, that domain of energy from where you come from and what you create from every single day from now on from your lonely perspective. It's not about loneliness though. It's all about you getting your power back, your strength, and your freedom. This is just going to open doors to your higher self and other realities of looking at things more clearly. You're going to understand no one will do the work for you, and this is just a shift to expand your individuality. But pretty much no one really cares about the shit you're doing, and you're going to figure out why these people don't care. It's all in you, and it's all about you. This all begins when you see how external influences and relationships aren't really helping you, or they're not really the same as they used to be. It's not them changing, it's really you changing. That type of stuff doesn't really change. It is something that shifts along through time, but it isn't the difference of you looking to them at a different way. What this really does is open doors so you could realize something about yourself and not really the whole thing and the whole situation, because you already realize the situation not working out for you. Now it's time for you to realize you once you get closer and examine your aura, your vibe, your frequency, all that, right? You got to understand reality. Are you putting energy in things that aren't reciprocating back to you in regards to your personal growth? And are there things in your life that throw you off the focus of your own self-love and your own personal growth, right? Pretty much, it's like a warning sign that your mind gives you that these things aren't expanding and you're in the process of not moving anywhere. How is this really shaping the way you see life? These are the things you have to understand when you step into this perception, right? Now you want to start looking at the starting points. Where do these relationships root from? Where do these circumstances, situations, when you are relating to things, come from? Is it a who? Is it a what? Is it a where? Right? For instance, are you going out to the club that night just because you're bored, or you don't have anything to do, or you really have things you want to do, but you can't really expand to the idea of how to become a different person or get to a place where you want to be, get into that new situation? You mentioned a concept of hierarchy of focus. Pretty much when you have cut off a lot of things that are influencing you from the external and you got closer to the internal, now you have your shit to deal with. You're going to realize there's things that are going to bump into you that really influence you, such as your phone, such as social media, whatever, right? You're going to start understanding what layers you've taken off that have influenced you externally. And once you get to that closer circle of yourself, you're going to understand a new realm of reality. Something you're going to reflect about is this internal consensus, agreements that you've made with yourself on how you've been brought to those situations and influences being made and your vibration being affected. Backtracking to the hierarchy of focus. The hierarchy of focus is pretty much our awareness levels based off what our prioritizations and importances of things that we find important. That will shift once you realize you're cutting off the dependencies of these external influences for the moods and feelings that you're getting off of them, and you're going to realize who you are and uncover that after you've let those go, right? Self-love will be embraced as you fall through these steps, and pretty much love, as what I define, is to be unconditional love. And it's going to be to a higher extent because you're doing everything and anything to get to that appreciation value of yourself, such as doing things for yourself that nobody else would do, right? And it could be different depending on where your level of awareness is of what you could do for yourself, but you're going to start realizing you're going to put yourself first above everything else, right? And that's where I'm going to go. That's how I can relate it to hierarchy of focus based off levels of prioritization and how that shifts as soon as the dependent energy sucking vampires leave the building. Once you show this self-love, you're going to experience it as a bridge, a gateway, stargate, whatever you want to call it, to inner strength and found freedom, right? You're not going to be dependent on any type of external things. You're going to be getting these thoughts and feelings about how to build yourself up from you, and you're going to understand how it's going to work out based off understanding how you work out, right? You're going to start knowing where your weak points and strengths are, and you're going to start building the attributes of your character like it's a video game. Now you're going to build yourself. You have God-given tools based off your individual self, which makes you unique, that will be building yourself up. Then now you decide to clothe yourself with these new individual identity that you want to have. Once you embraced your individuality and realized the source of your own journey that you're following through with, you're going to realize that you also open the door for infinite possibilities, because you have tapped in with God within you, and God has infinite possibilities, all possibilities actually, ever expanding, things that you can't even define. And that's the and you have that creation within you, right? Within you. Remember that, within you. Emmanuel, as they say, God is with us. Real question here. Who are you? What patterns are you holding on to? What's keeping you from expanding? Is it relationships that you're holding on to, or are you really relating to these things, or is this something that you really just picked up on because you say you enjoy it? Take charge of your journey. You've all you got, and that's your strength, and I say you've got God too, but that's within you. You get me? You're not trying to go off external influence because you've been using that too much, abusing that too much. Share, like, comment, and comment something that you've resonated with this video. Open the discussion.